This riding tip is all about prepping your dirt bike for the mud. At some point we're going to get into the nasty stuff, whether that's a freshly watered motocross track or during the wintertime, it's every time we go out and ride our bikes. So keeping the mud at bay is important. 1, for safety, 2, for comfort. You got to remember, when you start piling on the weight, the suspension starts to act differently, it can have negative effects. So there's different ways you might accomplish this. One of the most popular is to stuff chunks of foam in different parts of your motorcycle, between the skid plate and the engine, for example. You can put pantyhose over your radiators to help keep stuff from sticking. That stuff is still kind of a pain in the butt because you still have to clean that foam out. One of the best solutions that I've found is to basically spray your bike down with some sort of a slippery chemical. This could be WD-40, it could be any number of wax products that are detailers, but the best one that I've ever found is from Maxima. It's called SC1. This is a silicone detailer spray, and it basically is a new bike in a can. You spray it all over the place, it makes this thing shine and look perfect, but it does double duty by keeping the mud at bay. Now, when you're just prepping your bike, maybe you only spray it on the bodywork, but when you're prepping for mud, you're going to want to spray this in different areas. For example, you're going to want to spray it in areas like the engine, these areas where it starts to pack up and build. This is a great example. My little pit bike here doesn't have radiators, but it has these cooling fins. Once those get packed with mud, it's a bad deal. Now, it keeps the mud from sticking to a certain degree, but the real benefit comes when you actually go to wash it afterwards. The stuff just falls right off. So, when you're doing this, apply a liberal coat wherever you like it to perform the best. Notably, underneath the fenders. A lot of times if we're just going for show, we don't do that. But for mud, that's where it's going to pack up the most. Now I have to say, a word of caution with SC1. This is silicone. You absolutely cannot get this on your brakes. Disc brakes will become completely ineffective, so don't spray it on your brakes. If you do get some on there, make sure you clean it off very, very well. You're also going to want to avoid putting it on your seat because it keeps it very slippery, and obviously your controls as well. The way this works, a quick spray, let it soak in for 30 seconds to a minute, and then take a rag and simply wipe it down. In those areas where mud is building up, like under the fenders, you don't even have to really wipe it down. Just spray it on thick and leave it there. It'll work out great for you. That'll help you stay a little bit cleaner. If nothing else, it'll definitely make your job with the pressure washer a lot more enjoyable. So try it out, get a can. It smells fantastic. I promise you, once you start buying this stuff, you'll eventually start getting it in bulk like I do because it's really, really awesome. Hope that helps. Enjoy riding in the mud, and we'll see you next time.